Alright, hey guys, what's up? There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Are we ready for, oh, I forgot to do my, hang on. Before I do too much more, I almost forgot to post on Blue Sky and Tumblr that I'm going live. Let me just grab that sweet thumbnail. Man, I need to clean up this folder so much. All right. Man, these are the things I'm supposed to be getting done before I tell you guys I'm alive. Whoopsies. It's fine. Yeah, how are you guys doing? It's super hot out. It's supposed to cool down Thursday, though, which is nice. You know what? I'm gonna start logging us in while I get the rest of this done. It's just a bunch of copying and pasting on my end. Oh, I also was not even on the right character when I logged off earlier. Okay. Oh, yeah, I changed my glamours, by the way, guys. Cannot wait to show you guys all of that. Come on, Tumblr, work with me. There we go. Okay. And then one last thing. In the meantime, why are you not working with me? Oh, there we go. For a second, I thought that OBS had betrayed me. Okay, there we go. Now we can focus entirely on the stream. Also, look at my cute little new glamour. I also, Bard is the same. Oh yeah, but I changed my, my caster glamour, because, I happened to get an Eden's Promise raid for roulettes, when I was doing roulettes, you might notice that Summoner is now level 87. Just because I evened everything out with Viper. So yeah, Summoner is now level 87, and I happened to get the chest drop that I needed to, because I only had 3. So, I got the last chest drop that I needed to be able to, get some of the Eden caster stuff that I was missing, and I'm using that as my glamour now. God, I wish they'd add a second dye channel to the raid version of this. This isn't the savage version, so this isn't dyeable anyway. But like, man, I hope when they add a second dye channel to the Edenmorn gear, they make the purple part dyeable. Because I would love the dyeable version of this if I could dye it black and blue instead of it just being black and purple. Did I change healer? No, healer is still the same. And I believe the tank glamour is still the same. So it's really just the Viper and caster gear that I updated. I wanted a fresher glam for this. So yeah. Also, in other channel news, I may or may not have thrown a few little treats onto the throne. If you guys want to race to see who gets to buy me a little treat, I'm gonna limit how many like snacks you guys can buy me for my health. But maybe like every month I'll add 1 or 2 things to it. Or I'll make sure that like every month you guys have 1 or 2 opportunities. And I may have or may not have also added a secret new thing to the channel. You guys will just have to maybe sub to find out what that is. In the meantime, there are our friends. Let's continue with MSQ, shall we? I've apprised Destinian of the situation at Palika Stand, so we needn't have that conversation. And I made sure the baby had a good new home. She now has a dad and like 2 moms. How do you suppose the others have fared in the capital? I hope things have not been too eventful in our absence. Either that or a mom and a maybe lesbian aunt? I'm not sure. Alphino told me everything. Full glad am I to hear the people are safe. Likewise, you will be pleased to know I found no evidence of lingering beasts in the jungle and ruins. 'Twould seem you finished off the last of them. Trying times yet lie ahead for the people of Thavnair. Fortunately, they have a wise and benevolent satrap to shepherd them through. Speaking of which, I received word from Thancred not a short time ago, or not a short while ago. He awaits our return to the city on Azaldal's Alzadal's path. Come. All right. Also, guys, be proud of me. I did a smart thing. Instead of just like, besides the fact that my water pitcher is very, 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 very thoroughly refilled right now, I filled 2 water bottles. So this way, when one of them runs out of water, I still have a second one to drink from. The poor old woman who became a beast said her grandson had gone to Palika Stand. Hope he survived. It will be a struggle for the people to come to terms with these tragedies, but they're far stronger than you may think. There is a lingering sense of desolation here, but that is much preferable to the panic and chaos we saw before. It is good to see you safe. Given the skies, 'tis all too easy to fear the worst. I am pleased to report that we've succeeded in quelling the threat here in the city. The beasts have all been felled, and the citizens are safe for now. I've also heard from the Radiant that an important proclamation will be made in the city square. though they said no more than that. Might you have any idea what this is about? Probably Vertra coming out to the people. So Vertra is finally coming out from beyond or behind the curtain. Yeah, that's what I said. I suppose we too should hear what he has to say. To Megaduta then. But before that, it would appear that word of the assembly has not yet reached all of the citizens. If anyone along the way seems unaware, we'd best enlighten them. Okay, and by along the way, you mean we're taking the long way there. Got it. I almost tried to jump on a chocobo. I'm sure everyone will hear about it soon enough, but those who don't attend will be kicking themselves later for missing what's certain to be a historic moment. Yep. Alright, so up the stairs we go. Whoops, maybe I should be a little more careful about the angles I have my camera at, huh? Are the beasts all gone? I've been hiding and I'm too scared to go out and look. Don't worry, they're all gone now. Oh, that's a relief. I thought one of those beasts was going to eat me. I wonder where Vashon is. He's the slowest runner. I hope he got away. He could be with the other people from the palace. Maybe I'll see him at the square. It's not exactly telling him that there's a thing happening, but good enough, I guess. Oh, yeah. Hiding behind this lamppost. That'll protect you from giant beasts. Leave me be, please. I swear to you, my flesh tastes absolutely terrible. I'm sure it does. Oh, gods. What are you doing scaring me like that? If we're not quiet, those beasts will find us. The square, you say? But that's where the satrap was killed. With my very eyes, I saw him crushed in that creature's maw. So many lives lost. Such terrible carnage. And you say there is someone else who would lead the Radzat Han in his stead? Whoever they are, if they say anything to sully the memory of our beloved satrap, I'll make them regret it. Friends! People are slowly making their way here, but many are still gripped by fear and doubt. Hopefully Vertra's message of hope will resonate strongly enough with the ones willing to listen and spread to every corner of Thavnair. Welcome back, Shizune. Alphinaud told me everything. I was pleased to hear that Vertra has chosen to reveal himself at last. The people of Radzat Han need a strong and wise satrap more than ever. I hear you were able to bring the situation at Palika's stand under control. Every life lost is a tragedy, but you should take pride in doing what you could. When I assumed command during the earlier panic, I did so instinctively and out of necessity. 'Twas not my place to give orders, but I am glad the people heeded them. But now they have need of a true leader, a magnanimous and just satrap who can guide them every step of the way. Fortunately, they are blessed with one such soul. If anyone can protect and guide them through this calamity, it is he. It would seem the people still have lingering doubts, and I cannot blame them. Yet we know what strength is afforded us with one of the first brood on our side. I have faith the citizenry will come to understand and accept him in time. Worm and man working towards a common goal. Yeah. I mean, that's also happening in Ishgard, Estinian. Finished rounding up the stragglers? The proclamation will begin shortly. Let's wait here, lest we miss something important. Okay. Anybody saying anything? Or are they just standing? Okay. No fun little speech bubbles. Got it, got it. All right. Then I will take my place in the back. And now we get to be in the square where it happened.
Look, someone's coming.
People of Razathan, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Many thanks.
A dragon! Wow!
People of Radzathan, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
I have faith.
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Favnir, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant. Ahawan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Radzathan to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable. to this dragon slumbering in his dark lair. 'Twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already. Yet so long as you live, the light of Radzatan will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it, over you, and lend me your strength, that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together, so too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
Okay, so it's pronounced Manusha and Mariga? Okay. Man, I wish they'd give us voice pronunciations of things way earlier.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Azael's face.
Oh, how dare you! Fuck out, Elfinel!
Indeed.
Excuse me, but I must speak with the Satrap at once.
Father.
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radzatan, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your Satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
I am Satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
Is he gonna fit on your little moon
If I have
ship?
given offense, then I apologize.
Actually, he might.
First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavnair, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago.
And did nothing.
Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
And doing fuck all to try to prevent it.
Escape the star? What madness is this?
Someone please call them out.
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the seventh umbral, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Radzatan. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Long has thy forum been allies to Thavnir. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears.
You know what would have been nice for all of this? If Midgarstormer actually showed up in the expansion.
Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Like, did you not just hear what he said about what Midgarstormer said?
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase. Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
We'll do as you say, Master Vitra. We believe in you.
Oh, Nirana?
Oh, you're still here. What a relief.
Yeah?
Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palaka's stand?
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine. All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower?
Yeah, do I want to see what it looks like right now? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, oh. What happened to it being my beacon?
Once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby. Then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive.
Maybe it wouldn't have been if they'd spent the last, what, 300 years researching Akasha
Sorry,
Dynamis?
I didn't mean to scare you like that.
Whatever they want
At
to
any
call
rate,
it.
I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet. And we will meet again.
That soldier of the Radiant there. If I am not mistaken, he accompanied Ahewan to Vanaspati. Could it be that he knew Vertra's identity all along? Or, I'm sorry, Vritra, right? We have no better, safer course of action than to offer them... Or to offer them than fleeting... We have no better, safer course of action to offer them than fleeing to the moon. I know this. And yet, Vritra and his people love their home. There must be something we can do. Even were Vritra to acquiesce to their proposal, just how do the Sharlians intend to transport the nation's entire populace to the moon? Their solution sits ill with me, but if life has taught me anything, it's that there is little to be gained from arguing with Sharlians. We must take it upon ourselves to find a better way. Under normal circumstances, the Forum's proposal would be regarded as sheer madness. But when the sky burns, even madness can sound appealing. Doubtless, Vritra is loath to abandon his home. And yet, absent other options, he cannot dismiss the option out of hand. I have been entrusted with a message meant for you and your companions. When you are done speaking amongst yourselves, I would share it with you. As far as we have come, and after all the horrors we have seen, there is still much we do not know about the final days. Could it be as Nirana said, that the cause of this phenomenon is beyond our comprehension? And if so, are we powerless to forestall it? No matter what my father and the Forum say, giving up and abandoning this place cannot be our only recourse. The Radiant Host Soldier has a message for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Greetings, honored Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have a message from His Excellency the Satrap. Brave Scions, you have my gratitude for aiding my people in this most trying of times. Alas, matters here at Megaduta prevent me from meeting you all in person. As a token of mine appreciation, I have arranged for a feast to be held in your honor. May it nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead. Such are the words of Master Vritra. The feast he speaks of awaits you at Mehrid's Mihane. Pray make your way there whenever your business here is done. We thank you for your kindness. Indeed, I was hoping we might find a place to discuss our next course of action, and that seems an ideal venue. Ah, and to you, Shizune Daskar. There is someone we had hoped to introduce to you in particular. While I am loath to detain you further, might you spare a moment of... might you time? A personal invitation, knowing full well your services are in the highest demand right now? This must be important. Worry not. We'll save some food for you, so take all the time you need. Okay. See you guys there. Thank you, friend. Whenever you are ready, please join me in the Aetheryte Plaza. I shall go on ahead. Hi! Oh, right. I have to stretch imposter check now. How are you? I'm doing good. Did a little bit of updating to the channel. I finally got around to activating Seribot on the channel, so hopefully that'll help with moderation. Also, I may or may not have added a few little treats to Throne. If anybody, I'm gonna limit it to like a few a month, but yeah. Also, I may or may not have added a fun little surprise for maybe or maybe not when people subscribe or gift subs. Guess you'll have to sub or gift subs to find out what that is, guys. Smile. Access to the Aetheryte you see here has been restricted to a select few ever since the tower first appeared. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but it was deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at a time of emergency.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Thank you for the 10 gifted subs to the community, Ash. Or no, that was Zeb who did that. Thank you, Zeb. And we are now that much closer to the 100 sub goal. If you guys want to make me play Repo, remember you only have today and tomorrow to make that happen. Because on Friday, it will be a new month. But yeah, I am experimenting with making it so that when you guys sub, it throws a giant plushie at me. And when you guys gift subs, it throws a plushie for each sub. Hopefully I don't end up regretting that. Anyway, we sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but it was deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at a time of emergency, a risk we could not take. Also, hi, Zev! In light of recent developments, however, the Satrap has decided that such restrictions would only hinder our efforts to combat our final days!
This was
Ash, thank you for the 20 gifted subs! Oh, geez, Zeb, hi! I'm just so, you just have me so conditioned. But Zeb, thank you! Also, hi, Danny! I have been conditioned to blame Ash, exactly. Anyway, moving on. As such, I would encourage you to attune with the Aetheryte before proceeding along the corridor. I did say hi!
Such devastation!
Danny, thank you for the 10 gifted subs!
Such devastation!
Okay, now it's Ash's fault.
Not my intention.
Thank you for the 10 gifted subs, Ash. Actually, no, I take that back. Zev, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Let's even it out and make it fair. And then I believe this is the last Ethernet I need, or yeah, Ethernet I need to attune to. No? Oh, yes. Ah, you must be wondering what this place is. You stand in the Hall of the Radiant Host, from where our leadership oversees all of Radzat Han's military operations. Sundrop, our destination, lies just ahead. Welcome to what's gonna be the rest of, most of, if not the rest of the stream, guys. Welcome to Sundrop. Without further ado, allow me to introduce you to... Oh, so you're the famous Shizune Dazkare? I knew it the moment you stepped in through the door. You've the look of one who's walked through hell.
This just in. Shizu can't tell her viewers apart.
That's false advertising. Anyway, not false advertising. Propaganda. Anyway, Zed, thank you for the... Wow, now I really am doing it. Ash, thank you for the 500 bits. Shirabat, please. You're speaking to the Satrap's honored guest and a savior of our people. Can you not show a modicum of respect? No, it's fine. I prefer when people talk to me like a person. What disrespect is there in paying a fellow warrior a compliment? We're all friends here, or will be soon enough. More formally then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it is a pleasure to have you with us, O great champion of Eorzea, scion of the 7th Dawn, warrior of light, and all-around good egg, I'm sure. Look, this is bullying. What is this place? I hear you've been to Kugane, where you'll have seen all sorts of foreign embassies and whatnot. Well, we've got them here in Razat-Han, too. Other lands send delegates to...
No, this is bully.
Thank you for the 500 bits, Ash. I'm just gonna keep reading. Oh, wait, I can't. All right, up goes the desk. No read, only stand. I know. What if I told you guys I'm talented enough that I can actually do both? Anyway, other delegates send, or other lands send delegates to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings. Then there are military matters to discuss, which is why all these our officers are stationed here in Sundrop. I imagine you're more than familiar with each of the nations they represent, yes? We've got representatives from Doma, Ulda and Alamigo, Limsa Luminza, Gridania, and last, but never let it be said least, Ishgard. They're the eyes, ears, and mouths that bridge the distance between Razat-Han and their respective homelands. We've used this brief respite to share the details of our plight with our overseas counterparts. And wouldn't you know it, all of their leaders, a few words from you specifically. You're a woman in high demand, eh? And so, would you mind regaling us with your own account? Indulge us before you indulge yourself. All right. Once upon a time, I was a great hero. Bad emotions turn people into monsters. I saved the day the end. I thank you for the report. The conditions under which men are turned to beasts, the etheric anomalies you have observed. You have given us much to consider. It is concerning that first transformation apparently... let me rephrase. It is concerning that the first transformation apparently occurred before the skies turned red. It is contrary to what one would expect. Thankfully, the information you convey to Lucia upon your return from the moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as reports of the calamity there here in Thavnir reached the Grand Company of Eorzea and our Far Eastern allies, our leaders knew at once that the final days were indeed upon us. Thank you for the 500 bits, Ash. If that is your real name. Whoop. They began taking steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon's spread. Our agents were able to confirm that, for the time being, the skies burn only over the Bounty, including this island in Corvos. Oh wow, that's that place we can't go to. That we should have gone to. Mentioned again! Alas, that is of little comfort. All throughout Allied lands, there have been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. From what little we have learned, these incidents are similar in nature to that involving the merchant Kauzal. As was the case here, the victims underwent the change prior to the heavens being set ablaze. And so, while the burning skies have yet to manifest beyond the Bounty, the transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restriction. If anyone anywhere come by despair can turn, then nowhere is safe. That's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we ought to give these creatures a name, don't you think? The locals have been calling them blasphemies. Here in Radzat Han, we've been taken to calling the first to change, which tend to be the biggest, blasphemies. As fitting a name as any, to ensure clarity in future communications, we shall urge our comrades to adopt this terminology. Our leaders have taken measures to deal with the threat to the best of our abilities. Each nation has assembled their own groups of elite soldiers to put down those so-called blasphemies and their spawn as and when they appear. At the same time, they're doing all in their power to put the people's minds at ease and prevent panic and fear from spreading. That said, brave souls with the strength and fortitude to fell these terrible fiends are not easily found. Just so, and it is for that very reason that we turn to you. Pray lend us your strength and help us to slay the blasphemies that plague our homelands. Sure, what's 5 more things to take care of? Now, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess wildly different characteristics. What works well against one may serve you poorly against another. So before you go rushing off to save everybody's day, have a word with the delegates. They'll tell you what to expect. Alrighty then. And with that, I do believe our friend here has a feast to attend. Spare a thought for us while you're tucking into all that fine cuisine, eh? You have gained access to the role quest for Endwalker, a separate quest line and story is yes, blah blah blah. We know how role quests work. We're gonna do the dinner, I guess, since it got brought up, and then we will jump into role quests. Pray forgive Shirabat her rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but it is simply her nature. Anyway, my apologies for keeping you from your hard-earned rest. You will be rejoining your companions, yes? Do you know the way to the Mehane? Mehane? I do have a terrible sense of direction. But I also have an aetherite, so I'll be fine. Glad to hear you're becoming familiar with our fair city. You'll be pleased to hear that all drinks are on the house, so order whatever suits your fancy. And with that, I must return to my post. On behalf of the Radiant Host, I thank you and your friends once more for lending your strength and courage to Radzat Han in our time of need. We shall endeavor to fight the good fight to the end, that we might honor Ahewan's legacy and serve Master Vritra well. You have my word that your efforts will not be in vain. Thanks for taking the time to stop by. You're free to talk to our delegates more if the mood strikes you, or head off to your banquet if you've had your fill of words for the day. Ridding the lands of blasphemies is an important task, to be sure, but one that's best done on a full belly and a good night's rest, if you ask me. Do take care of yourself, you hear? Oh, there's a million side quests. Okay. I'm gonna finish this quest and... Actually, let me check something. Yeah, because the next thing is gonna be us talking about, like, talking to certain NPCs. A certain someone. But that feels like a good pausing point, honestly, before we head off to a certain other place. If you know, you know. So, we're gonna get to here, and then, yeah. Clean up side quests. Hey, everybody! Forgive me for not wanting to make a toast. My throat was utterly parched. Or for not waiting to make a toast. My throat was utterly parched. I'm overdue for a good meal. Me too. The threat here has been quelled, but our job's only just begun. I know I must eat to regain my strength, but between you and me, I don't have much of an appetite. Good, you could join us. Milil over there will be happy to take your order. How was your meeting with the Radiant? I would love to hear more. Just you wait. Welcome! When the Satrap asked us to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard all about Kazal from your friend Grahatia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beasts. As the smallest token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight are, Mireed's treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with? Water. Since cocoa is not an option. As you wish. Pray join your friends, and I will bring you your drink. Welcome back. Whatever did the Radiant want with you, pray tell? Things are going to shit everywhere, and they want me to fix all of their problems. Our allies have sent military delegates? That's news to me. Mind sharing the details? I mean, I don't know much more than what I just said, but...
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Here's your order, friend. May you find comfort in these dark times.
where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days.
Great! To the Dravanian Forelands we go. Or, I'm sorry, the Hinterlands.
Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more.
In our time, we called it Elpis. You would do well to remember the name.
So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
I mean, there might be. Kinda.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead.
For the record, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the fact that there are named Ascians that we know are still out there, or at least, like, if they're dead, they never got addressed in the MSQ or anywhere else in the game.
Elidibus.
But also him.
I sealed him in the White Horosite at the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea. Naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
It's worth a try.
Yes, we can but act and hope for the best.
If nothing else, should we learn the first is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the ethereal sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends and end begins.
Ah. Well, I suppose I do feel better on a full stomach. After all, burning skies? After all, burning skies? Blasphemies? Not if I've got anything to say about it. The final days. How far has the phenomenon spread, and how does it manifest itself in each land? I must reach out to my friends in each nation and find out all I can. Beasts and blasphemies may be running amok in nearby lands outside the influence of Radzat Han and the Alliance. If so, I may need to go hunting. I had an idea, but we'll talk about it once I'm caught up with Dawn Trail. If the Forum truly has been spurred to action by Heidelin's prophecy, then is it not odd that the Anti-Tower was entrusted to Master Matoya, who bears them no love? No doubt she has a reason for this, and I would know what it is. Nothing like a feast to lift the spirits. I trust you enjoyed yourself as well. Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, I know. As soon as I finish this quest, I'm gonna be going on a little break to grab some food, actually. So I'll sit once I have my omnoms. In that case, it's time we each attended to our tasks. And when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Reen. Tell her I miss her. Alright, and with that, I am gonna go on a little bit of a break. There's gonna be an ad break soon, because I had to snooze it a few times because of that cutscene. And when I get back, we're gonna do all of these side quests, and then we're gonna do role quests. So yeah, I will be back in a few minutes. Everybody go get snacks, get hydration juice of choice, hug your pets, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in a few. All right, we're back. And I have sandwiches for me to eat at my earliest convenience. Are you still saying the same thing? Yes, she is still. They are still saying the same thing. All right. Okay, side quest time. Which means let me switch over to Summoner. There we go. Are you good? The Assyrian Urkasodra is groaning weakly. You there, please. Take my coin purse to Merid's Mehane. Buy all the apples you can. So hungry. I mean, I have food on me. I could just give him some of it. Or her? I have no strength, or him, right, because he's wearing pants, not, sorry, okay. I have no strength left. Ugh, my stomach. Merid's Mehane, hurry. Be still, my growling stomach. Help is on the way. Okay, and the other quest is it's down there? It is down there. Oh, hey! Hang on. Oh my god, we're almost twinsies! Anyway. The anxious adventurer is fumbling with letters bearing the Uldan seal. Praise the 12, another adventurer! I've been wandering around this goddamned city for hours. May I help you? I was hired for some simple express deliveries in Ulda before realizing the destination was bloody Razat Han. Simple my arse. After coming all this way, I still don't know where I'm supposed to go. I'm at my wit's end and running out of time. These letters have a tight deadline, and if I don't deliver them, I won't merely lose my job, I'll lose my head. Could I ask you to take these two missives to the High Crucible and House Balik, respectively? I can manage the third one on my own. Return and meet me here when the job's done, and I'll see you're duly compensated for your efforts. Oh. Right, I'm stupid. Well, in that case, I might as well take the Aetheryte instead of walking. The Arkasodra youth furrows his brow, pondering something deeply. You're a friend of that red-headed Mikote lad, aren't you? I remember how bravely you fought for us. Might I ask you a small favor? Oh, thank you. You see, my wife and I will soon be blessed with a child. It is custom for the father to swaddle the newborn in festive silk. But having been to the market twice, I find myself at a loss for which would be the ideal choice. I am loath to impose, but I would be ever so honored if you would make the choice for us. And sooner rather than later, as she is due any day now. Would you accompany me to Ruvedia Fibers? Blah, 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 blah. I can make mouth noises. I can make the mouth shapes for the word noises. Vishwad is looking at you impatiently. You must be the substitute Hamsa keeper. Well, you're late. Feeding time was supposed to start bells ago, and a hungry Hamsa is a noisy Hamsa, as you can hear for yourself. What are you standing around for? Are you going to leave those poor creatures to starve to death? Get to work, chop chop. Here you go, one large feed bag, and one small. Hamsa of different stature have different neat diets, you see. And they're finicky eaters, to boot. The smaller ones require only a simple mix of greens and grains, but our big boys also need a helping of silkworm pupa for extra protein. The foodstuffs are next to that wooden crate over there. Now get to it. The Hamsa is eyeing you expectantly. Small feed bag. A compact receptacle ideal for providing nourishment to diminutive Hamsa. Hey there, little guy. Here you go. I'm also eating. The Hamsa shuns the bag and stares blankly skyward as if forsaken by the gods. Perhaps the feed mix is wrong. The Hamsa... Huh? Here you go, buddy. The Hamsa shuns the bag and stares blankly. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, wait a minute. I'm stupid. He just gave me the bag. Let's try that again. The Hamsa flaps its wings and its eyes light up with gastronomic delight. See, I thought he was angling for getting at that big Hamsa food. Silkworms, whoops. And large feedback. Here we go. The Hamsa is eyeing you expectantly. A high-capacity sack suited for providing nourishment to more sizable Hamsa. Yep, here you go. The Hamsa flaps its wings and its eyes light up with gastronomic delight. The Hamsa stares off happily into space, its belly sated. Not a single thought in those eyes. Also, buddy, if your actual... The Hamsa stares off happily. Yep. If your actual new person hasn't shown up for hours, maybe they got turned into a blasphemy. Did you think about that? Done already? Perhaps you're not as hopeless as you look, but you'd better be on time for the next feeding. What was your name again? Nada, as in not a Hamsa keeper. Shizune? Wait, you don't mean that Shizune? The adventurer who rescued Matsuya from the beasts? My most sincere apologies. I never imagined a hero like you would simply be walking amongst us and slopping the Hamsa. Besides, heavens, my face must be so red right now. Anyhow, thank you for a job well done. Here's your pay for today's work. Now I'd best hunt down the real substitute Hamsa keeper. So the dragon was our true satrap all along, it would seem. But I ask, what does that matter to us? It does not change the fact that we still have Hamsa to feed and eggs to gather. That's a healthy way of viewing it. And we stand healthy mindsets here. Marina's humming a little tune. Wait, could it be? Yes, you're one of the heroes that helped fend off the beasts for us. Oh, what an honor it is to actually speak with you. Do you remember me? Perhaps not, but I was one of those you saved from the ravening horde. I cannot begin to express my gratitude. You'll be happy to know that the little ones you helped to rescue are safe as well. So enamored are they with you and your friends that they've decided to put together a few gifts for you. Might you take the time to visit them over on Pasca's Path? Or, I'm sorry, I guess it's Paksha's, huh? Over on Paksha's Path? They'd be even more thrilled to meet you than I. Sure, I'll meet the kiddos. What are you looking at? This ain't none of your business. Settle down, I say. I beg you, please give me back the ring. The Radiant Host Captain is hoping cooler heads will prevail. You're the adventurer who fought off the blasphemies with us, yes? Oh, you couldn't have come at along at a better time. Please, just do me one favor. Just act as if nothing is the matter. If you're going to make these wild accusations of me, you best have some damn proof. I told ya, I've never seen your damn ring. Now, I'll be on my way. How can you speak such lies? That ring was my most precious keepsake. Oh, whatever will I do, or shall I do? Yes, that should do. Thank you. Shizune, was it? If it wouldn't be too much of a bother, could I trouble you to assist us in an investigation of sorts? As you may have observed, the young woman believes that her ring was stolen by that, uncouth young man who just walked away. She has no physical evidence, and yet I cannot help but believe that she is telling the truth. And so I hatched a plan. I would make a show of diffusing the argument and allow the man to walk freely away. Then I would have him followed, that we might glean some insight as to whether or not he committed the crime. That said, it would be far too conspicuous if I were to tail the man all by myself. What say I pretend that I am showing you, a visitor to our fair city, around the area? That way, I do believe we could approach him without arousing too much suspicion. Sure, sounds good. Splendid. I cannot thank you enough. Let us follow that young, that rather unpleasant fellow. I believe I saw him heading in the general direction of Avuge. I was trying to remember if J is pronounced in a weird way, as far as I know in Thabnarian. The captain has asked me to keep the young lady safe until this matter is resolved. If she truly has been the target of a crime, she may very well be in danger still. And if she's not, you might want to keep an eye on her in case she's been going around making false accusations. I have no evidence, but it was that man, I swear to you on my life. Whoa. Hang on. I think parme sandwich. Oh, there it is. I just didn't want to leave food on the floor. If so, my sandwich escaped containment. Very well then. Again, all I ask is that you act as natural and inconspicuous as possible. Let us see what happens. Heh. So much for the vaunted Radiant Host. Didn't suspect a thing, did she? What with everyone skittering about like frightened little rats, these are fine times for those in my line of work. Did you see that object he was examining? It certainly appeared to be the stolen ring to me, but let us not reveal ourselves quite yet. With any luck, he will unwittingly lead us to his hideout. Here's the plan. I will pretend as if I'm giving you, a mere traveler, a tour of the city. Then we follow him. Without getting too close, of course. The last thing we want is to blow our cover. Yes, you shared this plan with me already. Yep, it's a following quest. Oh, one of those following quests. Okay. So as long as I stick with her, though, we should be okay, right? In the meantime, this is the perfect quest to eat my sandwich during. You know, if the idea is that it looks like you're giving me a tour and therefore you're not suspicious, you giving me the tour while we're hiding behind pillars and stuff probably does not help. We win! Oh, it's been a while since I've seen a ring of this make. An inlane with exotic jadeite, excuse me, exotic jadeite, no less. Yes, this should sell for a good coin. Just as I suspected. He had the ring all along. Well, I dare say it's time we interrupted this little transaction. Might I trouble you to summon my subordinate for good measure? I will keep watch here to ensure that neither the man nor his accomplice escapes. So if I go back over here, can I talk to her again? Feels a little wrong being able to just run up to them now, but summon my subordinate as quickly as you can. Worry not. I will see to it that our man does not escape. Okay. Genuinely, the fastest way there is to... Oh, while I'm here, I might as well take care of this, too. What business have you with the esteemed House Balak? A letter from the alchemist Ardashir. Oh, addressed to House Balak. The penmanship is elegant, yet reserved. So I didn't do them on this character, but for anybody who doesn't know, or who may think that name sounds familiar but can't place it, Ardashir is one of the NPCs that helps us out with the Heavensward relics. I always forget he's Thavnarian. An urgent letter? Let me see. Why, it's from dear Ardashir. At least we know we now know he is not out begging on the streets. Ardashir is the youngest son of our house. Father was upset he forsook blood and nation to tinker with soot-stained alembics, and thus he never wrote. He never even told us how we might contact him, so we've naturally been worried sick. Now he writes that he's found a new trading associate for father. Some merchant named Rowena. Run! He says she can help us in our plight. What a peculiar topic for him to write about. He was always so recalcitrant about the family business. Perhaps he is homesick and trying to make amends? Nevertheless, or he wishes ill on you and is therefore putting you in contact with Rowena. Nevertheless, we are delighted to hear from him. It is true that our country is in a precarious position, but I am elated to know my brother is safe and happy in Eorzea. Thank you for delivering this letter. I will share it with my sisters at once. How fares the investigation, friend? We got the guy. A rare jadeite ring, you say? That matches this young woman's testimony exactly. It would seem you've caught the culprit red-handed. At any rate, I will make for the scene of the crime at once. And do not worry, we will not trouble you for any further aid. I assure you the Radiant Host can more than handle a couple of common ruffians. Above all, it is because of your efforts that this dear woman will be united with her precious keepsake before long. In my captain's stead, allow me to reward you for your kind deeds. And with that, I must be off. Okay, now let's go help an expected papa and talk to a little kid. Uh-oh. No? I'm not muted. Can you not hear me? Hello? OBS is picking up my voice. My mic isn't muted. Can you hear me now? Hello? Oh, yes. I've been nomming on my sandwich between quests, or like between picking things up, and okay. Yeah, I've been eating. I made sandwiches. And I started eating. I was like, oh shit, I'm actually hungry. Like, you know, that situation where you think you're fine and then food hits your stomach and it's like, oh, I'm not fine. According to our tradition, the silk swaddling's color expresses the parents' wishes for how their child might grow. I have narrowed it down to 3, but your insight would be greatly appreciated. They're on hamburger buns, which is why I had 2 of them. But it is, Why am I blanking? Hang on. There we go. It's pastrami with pickles, and I used Kewpie mayo for moisture, mostly. And the pickles are really good. They're from Costco, and like whatever pickles they carry at Costco, taste fresh. Like they still have some of that cucumber crunch to them. Anyway, narrowed it down to 3 colors, but your insight would be greatly appreciated. This lush green fabric represents a wish for a prosperous life, fulfilling not only in wealth, that is, but feasts and festivities and companionship as well. Who wouldn't want a life as rich as that? The bright yellow swaddling symbolizes a wish for wisdom. Intellect is prized among our people and is said to be the color of Cinderuva. Our child may become a respected advisor or alchemist. And yet, look at this vibrant red silk. It would express a wish for talent in the arts. Why, wouldn't it be lovely if our child were to grow up to be a master artisan or performer? Hence my dilemma. I would want my child to be all of these, but I can only choose one color. What say you? Which do you feel would be the ideal choice? Wealthy child could see their parents live in comfort. Clever child could help solve the tribe's problems. A creative child could brighten the lives of those around them. Oh man, I'm gonna go with wealth, since he said it's not just wealth in terms of money, but also companionship and stuff. And like, these two are nice ideas, as long as you can still afford to put food in your belly. But yeah, we're gonna hope that he is wealthy in money and companionship and has friends. The green silk, then. It would be nice indeed to have a merchant in the family. I thank you, friend. I feel much more confident in the decision for having consulted with you. I will bring the silk home to my wife today. I plan to visit Paksha's path once I finish up here. Would you be so kind as to meet me there later, that I might repay you for your kindness? Because the thing is, too, it's an aspiration, right? And so, like, even if the kid ended up with wisdom or talent in the arts, you know, just because the wish is for money doesn't mean he can't still try to do those things. Or they. B, what happens if they're really good at the arts or very wise, but they don't end up quite achieving, you know, the thing that would end up letting them support themselves on it? You look lost, miss. Psst. Marine told us not to talk to strangers. I'm not a stranger, I'm Shizune. Really? Well, I miss Y'shtola's friend too. She saw I was in trouble and fought off monsters with her magic, just to protect me. She's the most powerful mage in the whole wide world, possibly. Nuh-uh, Mr. Thancred is the best. He's strong and brave and gentle. I was so scared, but he saved me and carried me all the way back to my mama. Just like a princess. That sounds like Thancred. Fine, they're both the best. Wait, miss, maybe you can help us. Do you think you could pick out what kind of flowers they like? We're making flower crowns. We want them to be really, really happy here and stay for a while. Will you help us, pretty please? I can try. What will you choose? The vibrancy of the petals reminds you of Y'shtola's ardent determination. The red hue reminds you of the ether spark when Thancred pulls the trigger. I want to see what all of these say. The vibrancy of the petals reminds you of Y'shtola's ardent determination. The red hue reminds you of... Wait. Are all three of these gonna say the same thing? In that case... Ooh, I actually have to think about this. I think this one would be good for Thancred. Pink flower or fragrant crimson for Y'shtola, guys? Fragrant? Okay. Oh. Do I have to... Oh, I have to pick multiples of these. Okay, then this one for Y'shtola. Oh. No, I see. Well, miss, did you find flowers suitable for Miss Y'shtola? Yeah, I think these are good. This one smells so pretty. It reminds me of the pretty smell when she came to our rescue with her magic. My turn. My turn. Which flower did you pick for Mr. Thancred? I picked this one. The little red flower? Why, it reminds me of the flash of his blade when he drove the monsters away. Bam, bam, bam! Like fireworks at a festival. Thank you so much, miss. We're going to have so much fun making crowns for them. There's lots to do, so we will see you around. Oh, can you tell Marine that we'll be a little late? We were supposed to be back a bell ago. My wife was most pleased with the swaddling we chose, and I dare say it is even more auspicious that such a valiant hero as you helped us choose our child's future path. I was devastated when my wife was separated from me during the struggle, but your Mikote friend saved her, in her delicate condition no less. His actions gave my wife— oh, that Mikote friend. I thought he meant Y'shtola. Guys, you need to be more specific now. His actions gave my wife the strength to overcome her despair and return home to me. To us. Your friend spoke of a hero with the power to weave our strands of hope into a brighter future. I know, but it means that when you say your cat friend, you need to be more specific, because I'm not gonna know who you're talking about. That's like if somebody said your Ellison friend, and I'd just be like, there's 4 of them. Narrow it down. Male or female? Male? Cool. Silver hair or gray? Silver? Cool. Short or tall? And we have that be a distinction between Elfino and Estinian. Like, maybe not in the game. Maybe they'll never do a time skip where Elfino gets his growth spurt. But that hero was you, was it not? We shall treasure the swaddling you chose for us as a family heirloom, now and forever. My most sincere thanks for all you have given us. Man, I do hope that someday they could just do like a time skip between expansions and let Alphino and Alize grow up. You don't say. It sounds as if you were of great help to the children. To think that such a hero would be so kind as to assist in our daily affairs. I cannot bear to think what would have happened to them were you not there to save them. Because of you, they have been given another chance at life. Flowers may be a small token, but this really means a lot to them. I am sure your friends will understand that. And this is from me, to thank you for all you have done. Ooh, I get to pick one. Okay, we're going with blue. As if there was any doubt what color I'd go for. Okay, then we just gotta go over here. And down this way. Welcome to the High Crucible of Alchemia. Friend, how might I be of service? A letter from the alchemist Jalzand, addressed to the High Crucible of Alchemia. The bold, sweeping penship is a clear sign that its author has a high opinion of himself. Yeah, him and Y'shtola, honestly. Y'shtola would probably find some way to use magic to preserve it, even. Also, for anybody who doesn't know, Jalzan is from the A Realm Reborn relic quests. What's that? You've a letter addressed to us? Why, this is from Master Jalzan. Last I heard, he was doing field research in Eorzea. I do hope all's well. Why, I can scarce believe it. Word of our plight reached him from across the sea, and he's arranged for a shipment of vital supplies to be shipped from Rowena's House of Splendors. Stop putting people in debt to Rowena, guys! But he would be thinking of us in these trying times, even as he doubtless is facing his own fair share of hardships. Truly, he is a great man. But forgive me, I must make arrangements to have the shipment picked up in Yedlamed at once. Literally, right, because these are both things that involve, like, both letters we deliver are from NPCs related to the relic quests. So of course Rowena is kind of involved, like, both of them involve making connections between these people and Rowena, which kind of makes me wonder, are these people okay, or is Rowena, like, are they doing this out of the kindness of their own heart, or is Rowena making them do this because they're in debt to her? Are the weapon sales not going as well as they hoped they would? Is this related to the alcohol debt that Geralt is constantly subjecting everybody to? Welcome to Marid's Mahane. What can I... Leather coin purse. A simple yet stylish handmade coin purse stuffed to the brim with gil. Oh yeah, this was the first side quest I picked up. And that guy's just been, like, laying on the ground waiting for me to come back with his apples, huh? Oops. Food for the hungry? Worry not. He has more than enough coin for a crate full of apples. Bring it to him with my blessing. I'll take what I am owed and leave the rest. Pray return the remainder to him. You'll find the crate of apples in front of the Mehane. Oh, there's another quest here. Whoop. Miried glances sorrowfully at a bright woven strap on the counter. Such a precious trinket, yet its owner makes no effort to come and retrieve it. I do hope this doesn't mean anything I can help with? Well, if it isn't the brave soul who protected us from the beasts, in perfect timing, no less. Might I ask you a small favor? I'm looking for the owner of a missing item, you see. I was just cleaning up the shop when I found this unraveled woven band under the counter. A husband and wife visited here the other day, and I am quite certain it belongs to them. I was hoping to return it to its rightful owner, but they've not stopped by since. I fear the worst, but I am holding out hope that they are well. I would reach for them myself, but I cannot leave the shop unattended. Might you be so kind as to go in my stead? I believe the wife mentioned she was an alchemist at the High Crucible. For the life of me, I cannot remember her name, though I do recall that she had long and striking red hair. Okay, first things first. Crate of apples. Carry the crate, blah, blah, blah. We know how this works. Oh boy, that's far, though. Oh, wait, that's not where I have to go. Oh, yes, it is. It's just there's another quest for me to turn in that was covering up the marker. Just gotta keep on moving. And I believe he was up the stairs. Oh, time is ticking. There he is. Let's go. Uh-oh. Huh? You successfully carried the crate to the designated location. Here you go. Ugh, my stomach burns with 1,000 fires. Have you the apples? They're right here. The people of Radzat-Han are so kind. So kind. Many thanks, friend. You brought me so many apples, but I'm afraid I'm still too weak to move. My body craves more. If I could trouble you again, to bring me some Hamza eggs from Nilopala Nourishments. Take my coin purse. I promise I will make it up to you. Jeez. Nope. In the meantime, are you okay? Just delivered the last one. I've heard horrible rumors of Rowena's punishments if you'd fail your task. Like scrubbing grime from warehouse tiles with a paintbrush. In plate! You really saved my skin, friend. I mean, I wanted to become an adventurer so badly, and she tempted me with this beautiful set of armor. Said I could put it on credit and work off my debt. No! Why would you? Oh. Before I knew it, I found myself playing errand girl to the House of Splendors. Oh, I don't fault her for it. An adventurer needs armor, after all. But my word if she isn't a shrewd one. Any road, thank you for your help. Here, I'll give you half of the house's commission for the job. Take it, you've earned it. No, keep it. No, do I have an option to let her keep the money so that she can get out of debt to Rowena faster? Game, please. Welcome to Nilopala Nourishments. What can I do for you? A simple yet stylish handmade coin purse stuffed to the brim with gill. Here you go. As many eggs as the coin in this purse can buy? Well, you're in luck. I have quite a surplus today. I shall give you the extras so they won't go to waste. Here you go, and here's a share of your friend's coin back. It would seem he's greatly overestimated the cost of eggs these days. Boy! In this economy? Oh, there. Hey, look who's back on his feet. You're back. Did you find the eggs? Yep. A sturdy leather bag filled to near bursting with Hamza eggs. I read the description for that. Here you go. And your leftover money. Ah, my favorite. The yolks just melt in your mouth. My stomach calms and I feel my stamina return. Thank you so much, friend. I had been attacked by a strange monster high up in the mountains. I descended as fast as I could, tumbling through the brush and tree boughs. Finally, I returned home, but I was so exhausted I collapsed only to wake again to find the pangs of my empty stomach. Only to wake again to the pangs of my empty stomach. But I found I was too weak to get up. Such is the curse of being so large. We Arkasodra have great strength at our disposal, but once that strength is spent, it requires a veritable feast to replenish. You may have whatever coin is left in my purse as a token of my gratitude. You have done me a great service today. Okay. Then let's see here. Are you the lady? Yes, we were at Mairead's when the final days came, but what of it? Forgive me, I still find it hard to remember that day. Is this yours? This simple yet elegant wristband symbolizes the eternal bond between husband and wife. Aww. My band! I was wondering where it had gone. My husband gave me this, and now it is all I have to remember him by. Stubborn to the end, that one. He distracted the beast so that I was able to flee, then went off to save the others. The Radiant host found me later. They told me he was gone, with not even a corpse left to bury. To tell the truth, I had been at a loss ever since. How do I carry on knowing that he gave his life for mine? We had so many plans. What our home would look like, what our children's names would be. And now, nothing. Just a circle of woven thread he once slipped on my wrist, and the memory of how happy we were to share our lives with each other. So I go on living, because anything else would tarnish that memory. Forgive me my outburst. It has just all been so much. At least the Crucible has been keeping me busy. I think that's what I need right now. Aww. Hydrate, okay. And posture check, and stretchy stretch. There we go. Welcome back. Were you able to track down the couple? I do hope they're safe. You have to go to bed? Alright, you have a good night, Ash. Oh dear, I am terribly sorry to hear that. At least we were able to return the band as a memento for the woman. As small a solace as that may be. That woven bracelet is a talisman of sorts. It creates a bond between gods and mortals. The tighter the braiding, the stronger protection it offers from a fate most dreadful. In Radza'han, it is a tradition to present one to your lover, to beseech the gods to offer divine protection to one for whom you care deeply. It would seem her husband's prayer was heard, though tragically at the cost of his own life. I imagine she will need time to heal, but I hope that she will visit again, that I might offer her what comfort and kindness I may. At any rate, I thank you for attending to this task for me. You know what? We don't really have time for... Man, this stinks. I'm kind of thinking about maybe saving the remaining saving the role quests to do tomorrow, and then we can go to the Crystarium on Sunday. Because I don't know how long these quests are going to take. Because it would be the 50, or it'd be the 85, 86, and 87 quests for each role. Hell, if I do it tomorrow, I could probably even get... Actually, let me check something. Where is Viper now? Viper's still at 87. Okay. I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to get them to 88. I know the stream was only 2 hours tonight because we started late. But I do have to wake up early to take Luke out of chemo, and this is a good pausing point because there's no way I can get what would that be, 15 quests? There's no way I can get all 15 of those done in the next half hour. I don't want to be rushing these. So yeah, I think I might wrap up. Well, yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna wrap up early tonight so that we can do the role quests tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to get everything to level 50, or I keep saying 50. Get everything to 88 tomorrow, or in time for tomorrow, because Bard is already at 88. It's why I didn't do anything on Bard so far this expansion. It's because it is way over leveled from when we did Bosnia. So yeah, I might wrap things up here for tonight. And we can do all the role quests tomorrow up to like 88. And then when we get another chance, we're not gonna do it while we're in you know where. But when we get back from the next zone, we'll do the 89 and 90 quests, because I want to get those done before we wrap up the expansion. So yeah, let me actually snooze this ad break and find somebody to raid on Twitch. And I think we'll end early because I am kind of running out of steam, and also yeah, like I said, I have to be up early tomorrow because Luca needs chemo. And speaking of, if you have money to spare, I'd really appreciate any help you guys can give with paying for his vet bills. Chemo is expensive, so every little bit helps. If you're not able to give, if you can spread the word, I do have a post about it on Blue Sky. And I should probably reblog the one I have on Tumblr too, huh? I haven't really been good about that. But yeah, in the meantime, oh, also, I'll be back on Friday for Friday. Oh, no, wait. I keep forgetting today's Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 Central. We'll do the role quests. And then, oh God, my brain is not working. This is the other reason why I need to wrap up. So yeah, tomorrow, 7:30, we'll do role quests. Friday is Friday Night Rites, starting at 8 o'clock. Sunday, we will continue MSQ, and head off to the Crystarium to talk to Elidibus. Yeah, we should be, we're headed towards the end of the expansion, guys. We're more than halfway through. So hopefully within the next, what, 2 weeks maybe, we'll be done and on to patch quests. So yeah, in the meantime, let's raid Arenth Faye, who is, I believe, in Shadowbringers. Let's see here. She does have pre-roll ads on, which makes things a little hard to judge. Oh, but it's quick. Okay. So yeah, give me a second just to make sure that she actually is where I think she is. Oh, yep, she is in Shadowbringers. We're gonna raid Arenth Faye. And in the meantime, until I see you guys again, I hope you guys have a good night. Stay safe. Oh, right, you can also follow me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at CheesyCheese. You guys know the drill. Socials are also listed in the About section and multiple other places. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for Endwalker role quests, and I will see you all later. Have a good night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and take care. Bye-bye.